Hi guys, thank you so much for tuning into Root Beats Tarot. This is Seven God Lou back with another video for the collective. Thank you guys so much for all of your comments and subscribes. Okay, it means so much, guys. Keep commenting. Okay, I get all of you guys comments. I love when you guys talk back, you know, ask questions. Okay, I try to answer as many as I can. Okay, reply back to as many as I can. Okay, so if I do miss you, I am sorry. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. So guys, we're just gonna do a part 2 extended. Okay, this isn't an extended that you have to pay for. Okay, we'll get to the extendeds later, but this is a part 2 for you're about to find out that your ex is a big criminal. Okay, so in the collective, maybe not all of you guys, but in the future, you're about to find out that your ex is a big criminal. Okay, there's about to be some sort of drama that's going down. Okay, you may be able to see this, but this is a part 2 because we're gonna see what your ex, like, how are they a criminal, you know, like what are they hiding and how you're gonna find out. Okay, now what we got, guys, if you haven't seen part 1, I'm gonna link it in the description box below. But what crime has your ex done, like behind your back? Your ex is a big criminal. You have no idea. You've been dating this person, right? The whole time they've been around you, they do like big ass crimes and you don't even freaking know that. It's an ex who's like defensive. Okay, this ex wants money. They like date people for money reasons. And I know you're like, wait, not, you know, Tom, like, we'll go out, we'll go on a date, da 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 da. The thing is that you don't know this about them. You don't know this about them. And they may not have showed that they were like using you or anything like that, right? Because you weren't really with them long enough like that. They treated you like a 304. And that's when you had enough. You were like, oh no, you know, I only see Tom in and out, you know, like what, 3 times a week or less or something like that. They never have time. I'm fucking done. Okay, so it was one of those things where it wasn't like obviously long term, right? Like you guys didn't live together or anything like that, but you were dating a criminal and you don't even know it. And this is an ex of yours. This is someone that if you know, say their name, we're gonna see like what are the details, how you would know them. Okay, but if you say their name, you'd be like, oh yeah, I remember so and so and so. Yeah, cool part. You know, you're gonna be shocked. Okay, you know where like you meet some people and you only meet them for like 1-2 days, maybe go on a date, you're like, oh wow, that's crazy. No, this person, what you're gonna hear about this ex, you're gonna be fucking shocked. Okay, so let's see. I'm getting what crime they did. I'm getting, as soon as I was like, what crime did they do? I heard crackhead. And I'm like, oh my God. So they, you know, sell cocoa. Okay, they sell cocoa or they're selling something. All right, let's see what other crimes they do, right, to be this big crimester, right? This is the crime deck, guys. This is the True Crime Oracle deck. Okay, this is the True Crime Oracle deck. So we're gonna get into it and see what crimes they did to be this big crimester that we have to literally sit here and talk about it, right? All right, let's see. Let's get a 3-card spread. And guys, if you're watching this and you're masculine and you're like, you know, I'm just here for the entertainment to see if they're talking about me or something like that, I'm actually getting, like I said in the first video, I actually got that this is a feminine. That's a true crimester that a masculine is dating. Now, if you are a feminine, switch it, flip it. This may be a masculine, but you don't know that this feminine actually, you know, sells cocoa, sells these things. You don't know that shit. You don't know that. Okay? Yeah, or I'm getting you know, DEEW, reverse it for the feminine is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's do a 3-card spread. What the hell kind of crimes did they do? What kind of crime did they do to be this big crimester? What kind of crime? So I'm getting, they're in some sort of fucking cult. Okay, they like travel in some sort of cult. Okay, and they do like cover-ups. So in one of the videos that I did, guys, it was an ex was trying to get you to sign a contract. It's called They're Mad. You can check it out in the collective playlist or post. I did your ex or they're mad that they couldn't get you to sign this contract, right? So it's like these people, there's this group here, society. They go around, they date people, and then they like get them to like sign contracts. Now I know what you're thinking, like nobody's gonna get me to sign a thing. Nobody's gonna get me to sign a goddamn contract. You're out your freaking mind, right? But here's how they do it. They ask like, hey, you know, I got this new job. I'm going over here and I'm doing this. Can you like help me, you know, read over the guidelines? And if you don't mind, can you sign your signature and then you know, just take a snapshot, you know, send it to me, because I have to send it to them electronically, and I don't have the resources, the computer, the printer, the scanner. Can you do it for me? Like, you guys are dating. You guys are like 3 months in, right? You kind of try, you don't think it's a big deal, right? Because people ask for small favors all the time. Hey, can you print this out for me? Hey, can you scan this document in for me, right? But you sign it because it sound, you know, this person's on their best behavior. It's the honeymoon phase. And you're like, oh yeah, I don't, you know, I don't get, but you're signing their signature, but you're signing their signature as your signature. They just need your handwriting, right? They just need the way that you sign certain things. That's what they need. Okay. So let's get into it. Let's see, what is cult? What kind of crimes do they do in this freaking cult? So they cover up. So they try to do like I said, they try to do a cover up with you. Okay. They have some sort of sexy time here. Okay. In a relationship. Okay. This cult, this society here. Okay. And then they leave. Okay. They try to like snake you. Okay. And they try to snake you. Okay, break you down. Somebody is thinking that you're slow, okay? Thinking that you're slow. Yeah, and defeated because, you know, you're having some sort of sexy time with them. You're in a relationship. The next thing you leave, they break you down, okay? And then they think that you're slow, okay? So it's like, what is this cover up? Yeah, they try to like trap you and stuff. I'm really getting what is this cover up? Yeah, they try to trap you in some sort of like signature, like sign some sort of signature here. What is cover up? Yeah, because they want you to sign yourself into something so it can be some sort of man-made disaster. So you're like, you know, one day you go to, you know, I don't know, downtown, you know, because you want to get, you know, a copy of your birth certificate, and they're like, hey, hey, Mrs. James. And you're like, what the f are you talking about, Mrs. James? My name is Mrs. K. Like, my last name is K, not James. And they're like, no, you signed this document, like signing your fucking life over and saying that you also want your name to be Mrs. K. And you're like, what the fuck? Okay, they do like man-made disasters, okay? And they allow your name to be in some sort of documentation here. So that's what this X does. This is like a big ass criminal. Okay, let's see what else for some of you guys, because I did get the, you know, the selling cocoa. Okay, then I got the DEEW reverse it. Okay, which is not, you know, I mean, it's big. It's something that you shouldn't do, right? If it's not legal, right? But that is a big fucking crime there. Yeah, they do like cover up, like, let's see what else. So it's like some sort of cover-ups here, and you're dating this person. But the reason why you got away from this person or stopped dating this person, right, is because you're like, they treated me like a 304, and that's what made you leave. Like, you didn't have any connection with them. You didn't feel anything with them, and you're like, they're treating me like a 304. I want to leave. Okay, so you left right in the nick of time. You don't know who the fuck you were dating, bro. Like, it seems so good. Let's see, what else do they do for crime? Anything else that we have here that they may do for a crime? So we have some sort of accident. It's like they staged some sort of accident here. Accident on a road. Damn, we're getting like the same thing. Let's see. Accident, road, and then we have like family. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna link the video down below as well, but this is it's like they create some sort of man-made disaster, some sort of accident. They have this relationship with people. They get their signatures and shit like that. Let's see, what's accident is what I'm getting. They try to trap people in some sort of accident here. Okay, for a long time. They try to like trap people in like long-term like contracts and shit. Okay. Yeah, this group. This group here, that's what they do for money, okay? Or they act like they're this King of Pentacles. They act like they're this abundant energy. They're good. They're stable. They're like the perfect person and shit like that. Okay, what is Road? Yeah, but secretly they're betraying you. This came in the upright, guys. Secretly, they're betraying you. What's family? They make some sort of decision to be a family secretly. So some of these people can actually say that they're marrying you. Yeah, they do some sort of contractual work here, guys. Some sort of contract work, some sort of manipulation of documentation. And then like give it to the courts. Okay, so be careful with what you sign. Yeah, they lie. Then in the future, there's some sort of lie. Okay, so when you date people, you know, you sign stuff. They ask you, hey, can you help me with this document? You sign it, right? Then this person like leaves. They break up with you. They betray you. They leave. But you don't know that they betrayed you. When they ask you, hey, can you help me sign this? Can you help me sign that? Then they leave, right? Then, like I said in the last video, they'll come back months later and say, hey, you know, like get back with you, right? Or they will like send in another person from this group to date you, to try to date you, right? And you will like be married to this person and you wouldn't even know it. Because the first person that you dated, you signed some sort of document, some, you know, maybe in another country, maybe in another, you know, state or whatever, they have some sort of laws. And I know you're like, how the can you sign something and marry? It's fraud. It's fraud. It's fraud. But they get you to sign some sort, and it doesn't even have to be marriage. It can be anything, some sort of contract, okay? Then they send in another person to try to date you. And then that person comes in and dates you, and, you know, maybe you guys are going somewhere to, you know, let's fly out. You know, you're dating this person for like 4 or 5 months. Hey, they're on their best behavior. Hey, let's fly out to fucking, I don't know, you know, the Virgin Island, just making up a state or a place, guys, the Virgin Islands. And then you go to the Virgin Islands and they're like, hey, you signed this in the Virgin Islands. And you're like, no, I didn't. You know, now you're stuck somewhere in the Virgin Islands. Something like that, guys. I don't know exactly what they do, but this is some sort of signature that this person does. This person's a big ass criminal. Okay. They're a big ass criminal, but this is one of the biggest. This is one of the biggest. This is one of the biggest. And again, I'm gonna put the video down below. But you don't know this. You don't know this shit. Okay, now how the fuck are they hiding this from you? How did they even hide this from you? Like, I get it. Like, it's the honeymoon phase. But, you know, let's just see. Let's see what it gives. How did they hide this from you? They hide this from you by, like, creating some sort of emergency. We got abuse. We got water. So somebody may be a water sign here. Okay. Some sort of emergency here. What is alive? Some sort of, So you're this word. So you were in this overgiving, super sweet energy, and you were so healing, and they just took advantage of that. Okay, so they can only do this if you're as sweet, like an earth angel energy, right? Everybody's not an earth angel. You don't have to be a freaking earth angel to be a divine being. Earth angel is just someone who's in this sweet, like water-like energy, just so nurturing. They scouted you. They scouted you. They took you on a date. How does this person act? What does this person do? Da 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 da. And they abuse their authority. So they feel like they could like boss you around here because you were in this overgiving energy. So they scouted you. They took advantage. Okay. But it's so crazy because you only left. I'm getting you only left because you're like, this person's treating me like a 304 or like I'm a side piece. Okay. Let's see. How are you going to find out? How are you going to find out that this person is hiding this? Then we're going to see, how do we know who it is? Okay. How are you going to find out that this person is hiding this? Damn, that's what I got too. I got something about death and jail. So some sort of spouse and partner is going to, remember in the beginning, I got something about a gun. They committed a crime with a gun. So you're going to find out that so you're not going to hear for this person in a while, but then you're going to find out that they committed a crime with a gun. Yeah. You're going to find out that they committed a crime with a gun. So this spouse or partner, you're not going to hear from them for a while, but you're going to find out that they committed a crime with a gun, and you're going to be like, what? Okay, you're going to hear. So you're going to find out because, let's see. What is spouse partner? What is spouse partner? So this spouse partner was like competing for some sort of money. So it's like they do some sort of robbery or something like that. I know that sounds like so 1990s, like give it up again, break. Like AI is here. Why would you go into a bank and do a robbery? But it can be something else, guys. It could be robbing someone, right? What is spouse partner? Which is like people don't even carry cash on them. So like, what are you doing? I know, but this is just this is what I'm getting, guys. So somebody's competing for some sort of money here in a relationship. So this person, we said this person wanted to come back to you, and this is how you're going to find out. You're not going to take any actions, and this person's going to act karmic. So this person is like competing with you for money in a relationship, right? So basically they see that they want a relationship with you because they see that you have a lot of money here. So you're not going to, you're going to turn this person down. You're not going to take any action or have a reconciliation, right? Because this person treats like a 304. You're just not into them. And they're super karmic here. So that's when they're going to try to compete with you and try to get just as much money as you have. They already do this criminal shit, but they feel as though, hey, the collective is coming into money right now. So what I'm going to do is try to get more money. So they won't look at me and look over and think that I'm a joke. I'm going to try to get more money. Okay. Yeah, somebody is like using some sort of firearm here for money. Okay. And somebody did something with a firearm for money. They weren't looking at their actions here. This is about to come out. Let's see. What is this 7 of Cups? Yeah, I keep getting this person's trying to hold on to money. What's the 7 of Cups? They're trying like many different ways. They do many different crimes for money. But they may not, you know how like some people just like living check by check. Some people do crime by crime. Is what I'm getting. This person does crime by crime, or they don't save up their money. They don't invest it. They date around. It's like they're a homosexual who does crime stuff. But it's like they have a job, but on the side they do crime, or on the side they do these hustles and cults and deals. So it's like they look like they have money, but they may not invest it wisely. Okay. Or they can't invest it in the way that they want to because it's illegal or it's dirty. So they can't put it in a bank. But I'm also getting this person gets it, but then they don't use it wisely. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What is this 7 of Cups here? Yeah, you're going to see, either you're looking at this. This is going to happen in the future. This is going to happen in the future. Okay. Somebody is going crazy because this person is actually starting to lose money. So this little hustle that they have is like they do it. They have the money, right? But then they go and spend it. They don't invest it wisely. So this person's actually losing money. So then you come up on money, right? Or you have a good job or whatever. Maybe you're, doing better than them, even though they're doing these little sneak crimes or this street pharmacist crap. It's not going as good as it did prior to you. Okay. And now they want to get back with you to take whatever you have because you're on the come up, or you look like you have money. And they're going crazy because they lost a lot of money. You're not talking to them. So this is why. And then they go and they do another crime here. But this last crime that they do, or this crime with some sort of firearm here, this crime with this firearm that's going to happen in the future, they're going to get busted for it. What is threatening? Yeah. You're going to see. What is threatening? So this person is talking to, this person has a gun. Yeah, so somebody is like sticking up somebody. Somebody's talking to somebody and sticking someone up, and you're going to see this. Okay, somebody is defensive. Yeah. So you see what this person is trying to do. This person's trying to talk to you here. And so just so they can betray you with some sort of fucking contract. But you see that. You see that. So this person's trying to come in or send somebody else in to betray you with some sort of contract here. You see that. So you already know, you peep game, or you're about to. Or you see how somebody has, so what's going to happen is once you find out that some sort of ex gets bust with some sort of firearm or something to that equivalent, right? You're going to think back to how they try to get you to sign. So that's what you see. You're going to think back to and feel some type of way how this ex tried to get you to sign some sort of contract too. So you're going to think back. And you're going to be like, damn, I remember when so-and-so asked me, you know, to sign this. Or I remember when so-and-so asked me, you know, can you do this? And you may have declined from this. You may have declined from this. Okay, so let's see. How else are you going to find out? Yeah, look, somebody tried to do some sort of marriage fraud or something like that. Didn't I just say that? Some sort of fake marriage to try to like get you... or to try to sign some sort of fake marriage, or maybe they're using your name, your signature, and this is fraud. This is fraud, but it all starts with your signature. It all starts with your signature. Somebody is breaking down because you know this shit, or you're going to think back and you're going to know this shit. There's some sort of court or something like that somebody's worried about. Somebody's worried about court here. Okay, and somebody's not trying to go to court. Okay, there's a lot of money here. There's a lot of money in your name. Okay, there's a lot of money. Oh, there's a lot of money that somebody has to give to a lawyer, and they don't have it here because you didn't take some sort of action to sign something. You didn't take some sort of action to sign something. But I'm getting for some of you, so this is the big thing, is that there's some sort of marriage fraud. So somebody was trying to say that they were married to you or some bullshit like that. Or somebody was trying to say like you signed something, but you did not take no action to sign that shit. And somebody needs something from some sort of lawyer or something like that. So they try to like send different people in. Like what they do is they send the first person in, like I said, and just ask you, hey, can you sign this for me? Da da da. Somebody's part of a cult. They're like, hey, can you sign this for me? Da 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 da. You know, it's all friendly in games. You guys date for like 4 months. You sign whatever. They're a good person to you, right? Then you guys break up, right? Then like maybe a year later, there's a different person that comes in, and you already signed. This is how this crew gets down. You know, they come in. And, you know, you already signed whatever document, you know, to say, hey, I married this person in whatever, Africa, some shit like that, right? So then the new person comes in a year later. You guys are dating. Everything's so cool. Da, da, da. They're like, hey, you want to come with me on a trip to Africa? And you're like, yeah. And you don't even know you're married to this person in fucking Africa. So there's some sort of marriage fraud here. Somebody's trying to like assassinate your character or you know, you with some sort of fucking marriage fraud. Okay, so this for sure, this is contractual, but I'm also getting some sort of firearm. Okay. I'm also getting some sort of firearm here that you're going to find out about. Then I'm also getting with the drugs. I'm getting that you'll hear about that, but I'm not getting a bust with drug. I'm not getting a drug bust. I did get the signing contract signature. Then the firearm. Somebody does like some sort of stick up, or somebody has some sort of firearm. Let's see, what is this firearm shit? What is this firearm shit? We've seen firearm. Yeah, somebody's trying to have some sort of like affair with you. What did I fucking just say? What did I just fucking say? So, or maybe this person always has a gun. Maybe this person always has a gun, and you're always thinking like, why do you need a gun from Walmart in the dairy section for? You know what I mean? But what you don't know is that this person is a big time criminal, and you have no idea. And that's probably not even a firearm. That's probably a fucking blicky. Okay. All right. What is celebrity? Yeah. So Somebody is trapped in their mind, or someone wants to like rob you or some shit like that. What is celebrity? Let's see. Someone is trapped in their mind. Okay, hold on, guys. What the hell is going on with these cards? What is celebrity? So, what did I just say? Somebody is competing with you. Somebody is competing with you because you're like in this spotlight. Okay, yeah, look, somebody wants like all these material gains here. So they're going to make some sort of action to try to sleep with you. Yeah, because you're in the spotlight. They're competing with you. So that's why they make this action to like get money in multiple ways and shit. And one of their ways is like with doing something with a firearm. They want to sleep with you, but I don't think they have enough money. You know, like not trying to be funny or anything like that. Yeah, they're threatened. There's some sort of, yeah, in the past they could like make up shit. So what is this 6 of Cups? Oh my God, I don't know if they're going into somebody's not being honest here. Yeah, so in the past somebody wasn't honest. What is this Ace of Wands? In the past somebody isn't honest. And shit went in another direction. Somebody thought somebody was slow. Somebody don't have. So somebody wanted to have some sort of sexy time here, but they see that they don't have enough for you. Like I just said, they don't have enough for you here. So in the past, somebody may have thought you was slow. They don't have enough for you now. They see that, right? They want to have some sort of sexy time to come back in so they can rob you or something like that, or so they can like sit around in your money. Yeah, they want to put you in some sort of illusion about money. So they're going to do something threatening. They're not being honest. That they like ride around. It's like they ride around for work, or they ride around in like a fake car, or they ride around like an unmarked car, or they ride around and do like stick-ups or something like that. And they act like they're this good person, but they're not. Okay, so you're gonna find this shit out. You're gonna find this shit out. They ride around in neighborhoods and shit like that and just like take stuff, steal stuff. Yeah, what's threatening? Yeah, somebody's in some sort of illusion that they don't have enough money. That's why it ended with y'all. They're like, maybe it's, you know, because I don't have enough money. That's why it ended. And you know, yeah, and like you're in some sort of boss energy here. Okay, and they want to have some sort of sexy time here. And they can't, to get back in, and they feel like you threw them away and shit. Yeah, you're going into another direction when it comes to a relationship. So this person's gonna do some sort of robbery move. Some sort of robbery move here. And then once they do that, they're gonna get bust for that shit. And you're gonna be like, what? I cannot believe they do that. But they do that like a lot though. Whatever they do, whether it's fraud, whatever, they do that shit a lot, okay? So yeah, that's why they did it. I mean, they always do it, but it's like they're gonna do their big one now. Instead of stealing like $20 here and $100, you know, they're trying to do something under a certain amount so they won't get as much time or whatever the fuck. Okay, this time they're gonna do a whole big thing and they're gonna get bust. Okay, and you're gonna find out, like this ex does this. You do not fucking know this, but you're gonna find out. And also with the signature thing, guys, I'm gonna put the read down below. Let's see, for the signature, how are they gonna get? Well, I don't like telling people's karma because I want it to be a secret, but let's see, the signature, how are you gonna find out about the signature thing? Let's see. Oh, we already got it in court. I'm sorry, in court. They don't have enough money for a court. So this cult is gonna want revenge, or this cult wants revenge because they try to make something seem like an accident, and somebody is missing. Yeah, somebody's gonna go missing in jail. This seems like your ancestors. These motherfuckers, remember we just said they're in court trying to act like you're married to them and da 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 da. They have some sort of court documents and they needed you to take some sort of action to sign off on some sort of court documents and say that you guys are married or say that you signed this or whatever, but they could not do that. They could not get you to sign this freaking signature. They could not get you to do it. So they're in court having to pay this lawyer and they don't have any money. Okay. What's serial iller? I don't want to say it. Yeah, so This, yeah, look, what did I say? They have to pay some sort of, the truth is that they're paying some sort of lawyer, some sort of money. This is my lawyer card, the Queen of Swords here. So this lawyer is what's killing them, metaphorically. This lawyer is what's killing them metaphorically here. The truth is that there's a lot of money that they have to pay this lawyer, and they don't have it. So that's what's going to leave this cult in some sort of prison. What's imprisonment? Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. There's some sort of missing secretly. Let's see. What is this? There's some, yeah, this cult is like gonna be broken, dismantled. Okay. What is this Page of Cups? What is this Page of Cups? Yeah, they thought that yeah, somebody thought that you was like a child or something like that. You're not no damn child. You're a high priestess, or you're somebody who knows what the hell's going on, or you just follow your intuition and you knew it was some bullshit that was going on. They thought you were in this overgiving energy. Yeah, you're not their friend. You're not a fucking child. You're not gullible. You're a fucking whole high priestess out here. You're not with the bullshit. So you went missing. You went missing because you knew what time it was. Or you ain't signing shit. Or even if you did, they can't get that. Something happened to that signature. Or they can't say, oh, you signed this, that, because whatever you signed, you read it. And you was like, oh, I'm going to just sign this. I'm going to decide, you know, maybe you was helping someone's son out, you know, with, or someone's daughter out with school lunch. Lil Ray Ray, Lil Keisha can have $2.50 for school out of my account every month, and you signed your signature. Like whatever your signature was, it wasn't nothing that they can pin on, you know what I mean, or do something like that has happened to where the divine saved you. Okay. What is revenge? But you're gonna find all of this out here. Yeah, someone wants revenge because this shit is okay, so this is your ancestors. They want revenge here. This shit is going to come back on somebody. Somebody may have tried to pretend like they were you. I'm getting... So this is going to come back on one of these people. Miami, Florida may be significant. This may come back on... So someone in this group, there's a feminine in this group or masculine in this group, take it how it resonates. It's going to come back on them because they're not able to act like they're you or something like that. So this is going to come back on them. It's going to come back on them. Yeah, they're not going to be able to progress. And this is currently, this may be happening right now, guys. I got this download today. So this may be happening right now or whenever you see this video. Okay. Yeah. What's imprisonment? Yeah. Yeah, they're defeated here. Yeah, they're defeated. Someone sees that some sort of manipulation didn't work because someone left. They couldn't get you to sign this shit, or you just didn't do it. Yeah, the truth is that justice is not in their favor. This court is not going to go in their favor. They need a lot of fucking money. They don't have shit. Okay. What else were we going to ask here? I forgot. Damn, I just said something. I forgot. What the fuck was I going to ask? Hold on, guys. What's the true crime deck? Okay, here we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. How are you going to find this out? We already got it. Like, you're going to find out because it's going to be the last big crime that they do. So whatever last big crime that they do is not going to go through, like that court stuff or the stick up with some sort of gun because they want to have more money than you is not going to go through. Their last little shebang is not going to go through. But how are you going to find it on the news? Like, how are you going to find this? Like, where are you going to see this at? Are you going to get a reading? A hotel? Somebody's going to pass away? Let's see. What's hotel, motel? What's hotel, motel? Somebody may pass away in a home. Or in a hotel, motel. What's hotel, motel? This group is not saying this, but this is going to be exposed. So this may be the Sun card. There's a lot of money. There may be like a funeral or something like that. There's a lot of money that somebody's trying to get. That's the truth. Okay, there may be a funeral. Somebody may pass away in a hotel or overdose. Somebody may overdose. And you, how are you hearing about this? What's the Sun? Some sort of lawyer? Some sort of lawyer. What's the Sun? Somebody's trying to be kind and give somebody some sort of money. It's going to come back on them. So something may come, some death may come to somebody. So somebody, this may be exposed perhaps by some sort of lawyer. So I don't know if you're in court or something like this with this person and you're like, I ain't signed that shit or something like that. Or let's see, let's get some more. So that's just for some of you. You may hear it in court by this lawyer that this person passed away in a hotel and like death came to see them. Okay. Let's see how else are you guys gonna hear about this? That's for the cult, the people that's associated with the cult. Somebody's gonna be jealous. Someone is gonna be jealous in some sort of party. What's jealousy? Someone is gonna take some sort of action, but the Wheel of Fortune is gonna be in your favor. Someone is gonna try to do something at a party. You may go to some sort of party. What's this Five of Swords? Someone may try to like, what is this Magician? I'm sorry, give me 1 second. So there may be some sort of party that happened in the past and someone may have been jealous. So there can be something at night, like a party at night or something like that, that somebody does some sort of stick up or something like that, or robs people at night at clubs and takes people's stuff or something like that. Or you may hear about this or some sort of neighborhood at night. There's like a party. A neighborhood at night, there's a party. A neighborhood at night, there is a block party. Child. I got this before. Something about a fire. Somebody's setting a fire up, doing like a fire. Okay? Because somebody's setting like a fire and at night, then there's a party down the block. But you're going to hear about this, like, how is the collective going to hear about this? How's the collective going to hear about this? Yeah, there's some sort of drugs. I'm just getting this person's energy. Bad habits, drugs, yeah. How's the collective going to hear about this? This is in the news where somebody's going to act like they're a good person. You're not going to work with them in the news. Yeah, so you're going to think this person's a good person while you're not working with them. Okay? But you're going to see that. You're going to see this in the news. Something about drugs as well. Okay? But I'm also getting some sort of party. Some sort of, what do you call that? When there's a fire, I think it's called LART. I don't know, but yeah, I'm getting some sort of fire, you guys, some sort of fire block party or something like that. Somebody may try to like do a fire or something like that, just because they're angry. Okay, but this person has been and I've written this before on one of my threads page, but this person has been shit, sorry, I'm losing my thought. Has been jealous. This person has been jealous of secretly jealous of someone that they were messing around on you with. Okay? And this is somebody that you're not hearing from. This is an ex that you don't talk to or anything to that nature. That you don't hear from, okay? So yeah, guys, you're gonna find out that your ex is a big criminal, okay? You're gonna find this out, whether you're masculine or feminine. You're gonna find this shit out, okay? So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. See you the next one. Bye.